Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 25 of the March Daily Draws. So let's see what message we get today, and I'll be taking the first card from the Ostara Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Ostara Oracles. Let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. And today we will go there. And this is the Ten of Pentacles. To me, this is always the legacy card. This is the legacy, what we leave behind. It is about abundance, material, financial, physical abundance, of family, of friends, of just a life that we see value in. Now, yes, it includes finance. Yes, it includes money. But this is not just about financial abundance. It's abundance in all the things that make our life successful in our eyes. It might not be successful in some of the world's eyes, but that's not the eyes we're looking through. We're looking through, well, what kind of life will we consider of sufficient value to be deemed successful? And also, because it's often generational, you in the traditional card, you see the different generations of a family. There's even a dog. There's that family setting, but there's the old man. There's about coming. He's near the end of his time, and he's going to leave behind things that he's created in his life that he can then share and pass down to those that are left when his life ends. So it's what he's got things to leave behind. It could be property, it could be money, it all could be possessions or heirlooms, keepsakes, various things like that. It doesn't have to be an absolute fortune. Anybody can leave anything behind for those that have come from the next generation or future generations. That usually happens within a family, but it doesn't have to be with a family. Some people don't have extended families. Some people don't have children and grandchildren and so forth. But they can still have an impact, leave an impact behind on the world and leave something of themselves behind that continues to be of value to others long after they've gone. Whether it be some kind of artwork, some kind of a book they've written, something they've invented, something they've created, maybe some small acts of kindness that have a ripple effect through a untold number of people. Just one person being helped by this person could have a ripple effect, because that then helps that person, and they in turn are then able to help other people, and so forth, and it goes on. But it all started from an individual that helped that first person. And the thing is that they, and like us too, may not always see the full impact or be aware of the full impact of what of things that we've done for our lives and how it's impacted the world. So this card is asking us to think about what we want to leave behind, what we want to have put upon this world into the lives of people around us, as well as our own, but mainly, I think, as a lasting legacy. What do we want that to be? What would we count that as being our legacy? And it can be different for different people, so that's why I'm not specifying anything. It can be having a sufficient funds of money to leave behind to help those struggling that need help. When you've gone, you don't need it. You can leave it behind. You can leave it to a charity where their work can then be helped. And there's so many ways, but if not in financial, it could be in deeds, in things of helping people. It could be just acts of kindness. It can be in sharing gifts. It could be the things that we've created, our creative process has impacted the world. We've been talking about our creativity, but whatever it is, it's what do we want to leave behind? How do we want our life to be remembered? And how do we want more than that, not just necessarily remembered? Yes, it'd be nice to be remembered fondly, but more importantly, it's not just being remembered, it's what do we leave behind that will continue to have an effect long after we've left this mortal coil. What do we consider of value? And do we have that intention? Does this then lead us to intentionally make sure that to the best of our abilities, the impact we have on the world around us, on the people's lives around us, is a positive one and not a negative one as well. So we're thinking about what we leave behind. We're on this journey of creating things in our lives and everything like that. But at the end of the day, is it just for ourselves and for nobody else's benefit that after we've gone, that's it? As if it never existed and no one else is benefiting from it? Or are we going to share in that creativity by leaving something behind of value? And as I say, I'm not just talking monetary value, although it can include some monetary value. Okay, so that's what we're thinking about. Let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Rainbow. A rainbow, the different colors of the rainbow, the arc of promise, of abundance, of fulfillment. There's a rainbow in the traditional, not the 10 of, there isn't one in the 10 of pentacles or coins that we have here, but there is one in the 10 of cups. So that does come into that. Take a breath, be still in your heart. We've had that as well, having those moments of stillness, and believe in what dreams may come. So we have to figure out what we want our legacy to be, what we want to leave behind, and then we have to believe that we can accomplish that, achieve that legacy to leave behind, that belief. And it comes through that stillness of connecting with our desires and what we really value, and that will help us leave behind that lasting legacy. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 26. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.